Tes tes.
Tes tes.
Hey everyone, it's nice to see you again. Welcome to the fourth day of summer course Indonesian Traditional Games from Faculty of Humanities Diponegoro University with me Punti Rahayu Normaningtyas, and today we will discuss about traditional games related to physical activity. And today we will be accompanied by Mr. Arido Alaksono M. our special lecturer from Diponegoro University. But before it, I want to say hello to our friends and participants that already joined this Zoom meeting from India, Vietnam, Pakistan, Thailand, Philippines, Nepal, Madagascar, Malaysia, and also Russia. How are you doing, guys? Hopefully you guys are doing fine. Okay. I also want to remind you to our Zoom meeting rules. We have several rules to be your attention. First one is, please change the virtual background with summer course virtual background that already shared in the WhatsApp group. And second one, write down the username with the format name underscore origin. For example, Punti_Indonesia. Number 3, participant must dress politely and behave during the course. Number 4, all the participants must turn off the loudspeaker or microphone during the event, except when they are invited to speak by the host or moderator. Number 5, all participants are required to fill in the attendance list. The attendance link will be shared in the Zoom chat column. Number 6, participants can ask questions in the chat Zoom column with the format name underscore origin underscore question. Or you can deliver your question directly by using feature raise hand. I also want to inform you guys that we will really appreciate your participation and activity during the course. So we suggest you to participate and be active during this summer course. So hopefully you can enjoy this course. And it seems that our speaker for today's session, Mr. Arido Laksono, SSM is already here. Hello, Mr. Arido. Hello. It's such an honor for having you here today. Okay, so today my partner is Michael Kevin Brian Sahertian, or you can call him Tian. He is the moderator and will guide us in this discussion. So without any further ado, let me hand over you to the moderator. Tian, over to you.
First of all, thank you very much, DMC Punti, for giving me time and place to be the moderator of this discussion. Hello, everyone. It's a nice day to see you today. I'm Tian, and I'm going to lead the meeting today. I also want to inform all of you that at this very moment, we have like 35 participants and that are excited to hear and learn about the topic that is going to be discussed today. Thank you very much for your cooperation during the meeting. Now, I would like to take this opportunity for a short reflection on what we have gotten from day one and what we are going to get today. We have learned about international generational bonding through traditional games and the adaptation of technology to preserve traditional games from Mr. Roel from Philippine Normal University, the speaker from day one. He has told us that traditional games hold values such as communication, creativity, critical thinking, and collaboration. And in the day two, we also learned a lot from Ms. Len from Vietnam National University on her presentation on day two. She was talking about the origin and characteristics of traditional games, the historical and cultural background of Indonesian and Vietnamese traditional games, and lastly, the comparison of Indonesian and Vietnam traditional games. Yesterday, Mrs. Sukarni Suryaningsih from Diponegoro University presented about the function of songs that are used in children games or folk games. We called it as tembang dolanan, such as sluku-sluku beletok, cublak-cublak suweng, and etc. The function itself is to help build children's character, a medium to and function also as a medium to stretch kids' social muscle, and function as a form of entertainment, and also helps to preserve cultural and traditional value. Okay, today we are very honored to have Mr. Arido Laksono as our speaker. But guys, before we are going to get to Mr. Arido Laksono presentation, I would like to invite you all to watch a video that trying to tell us about the preservation of regional or local culture via traditional games that being played by the children. Some games present a philosophical value such as egrang that reminds children to always keep the balance between physical and spiritual life on each individual. Other example is tarik tambang or tug of war that give lessons about cooperation on the team. So please paying attention to this video.
The traditional game is a way for the local community, especially children, to preserve their region's culture and unique characteristics. Each region in Indonesia has different traditional games. One is the traditional game that relies on agility or physical abilities. Indonesia has exciting games to learn, namely egrang and tarik tambang. Egrang is a traditional game that uses a pair of bamboo to walk on. That bamboo is then shaped into a stick that has a wooden footstool.
Kalau egrang itu kan terbuatnya dari bambu. Biasanya ada beberapa jenis, jadi disesuaikan dengan usia. Ada yang pendek, ada yang tinggi, kayak gitu kan. Kalau yang tinggi biasanya untuk yang dewasa. Terus egrang itu biasanya cara mainnya itu kita agak naik di yang agak tinggi dulu, baru nanti kakinya napak di papan bawahnya itu kan, itu terus dipegang, yaudah kayak jalan gitu aja. Tapi emang agak susah sih kalau nggak kebiasaan. Jadi nanti bisa dibantu dulu, biasanya nanti ada yang di depan yang pegangin, terus lama-lama nanti dilepas, insya Allah nanti bisa sih.
Based on the research of the Ministry of Research, Technology, and Higher Education Indonesia, the egrang game is one of Indonesia's traditions and is registered in the Japanese Kinderspellenboek, written by a children's enthusiast in Dutch colonial era.
Filosofinya mungkin lebih, kalau permainan egrang itu kan lebih menjaga keseimbangan ya. Mungkin kalau untuk kehidupan kita itu kayak mengingatkan kita gitu, kalau hidup itu harus seimbang antara dunia dan akhirat. Terus kayak contoh lain misal kayak ngejaga hubungan kita sama Tuhan, sama manusia itu juga seimbang, nggak boleh berat sebelah. Kalau terlalu ke atas bagus, cuman kan kita juga harus memupuk buat sesama manusia juga kan, jadi harus seimbang.
Siap semua ya? Yang putra sudah siap? Oke, 1, 2, 3.
Meanwhile, tarik tambang is one of the physical games that is very popular among children. Even this game is annually played on August 17, Indonesia Independence Day.
Kalau tarik tambang ya kayak tarik tambang kayak biasanya sih, jadi ada tambang, terus nanti biasanya orangnya yang pasti lebih dari satu ya, biasanya lebih banyak lebih seru, makin banyak makin seru. Bisa 5 lawan 5 kayak gitu. Terus nanti biasanya di bawah situ ada kayak garis penentu. Jadi nanti kalau misal melewati garis ini, biasanya di sini ada kayak tanda, bisa ditali atau bisa dikasih pita gitu. Kalau misal pitanya itu berhasil ditarik sampai lewat batas tadi, berarti kan dia menang. Begitu juga sebaliknya gitu.
These numerous physical games indeed attract children's interest to keep preserving them. Moreover, the exciting speaker generation can make children learn and play. Also, seeking their self-potential in education.
Kalau tarik tambang itu filosofinya mungkin mengajarkan lebih ke kerjasama gitu ya, buat kepentingan banyak orang. Kan kalau tarik tambang satu-satu kan nggak mungkin, biasanya kan banyak. Biasanya mengajarkan kita buat kerjasama sih, mungkin kerjasama untuk saling punya tujuan yang sama, terus saling pegang tambang itu ibaratnya kita pegang sebuah impian gitu ya, buat bareng-bareng, ayo kita tarik, kita raih kayak gitu. Kalau menang ya berarti kita sampai ke tujuan.
Traditional games that rely on physical abilities are positive means for children to bring out interest, so that children can always have activities, spirit, and energy to live day by day.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for paying attention to the video. I think that this game helps kids to build character, and we have to preserve this. But today, Mr. Arido will talk about this topic, traditional game that related to physical activity. But before we get to the Mr. Arido's presentation, I would like to let you know more about Mr. Arido Laksono. Can you see the screen I'm sharing right now? Okay. Okay. Mr. Arido Laksono was born in Semarang, 11th of July, 1975. He is currently working as Secretary of Anthropology Department in Diponegoro University. He has a wide range of interests on the research topics such as American multiculturalism, cross-cultural understanding, American literature, religious symbols, and pop culture. Also translation and interpretation. Mr. Arido graduated from English Department Faculty of Letters, Diponegoro University, for his undergraduate degree. He went to Gadjah Mada University, Yogyakarta, not so long after, to South American Studies graduate program. He also joined Next Generation Leaders program, which was conducted by the Korea Foundation, and went to America to join study of U.S. Institute on Contemporary American Literature on University of Louisville, Kentucky. And last, he joined a 10-week online teacher training course about critical thinking skills that was being conducted by University of Oregon in United States of America. So that's all about Mr. Arido. Mr. Arido, could you hear me, sir? Okay.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, crystal clear. I hope that you are having a good day, sir, and a nice cup of coffee.
Thank you.
Okay, nice to see you. Time and place from now on are yours.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much, Mas Tian. Here we have, let's see, how many participants do we have here? 31 and coming, I think. Well, good afternoon, everyone from India. Where are you from, everyone? Let's see. We have friends from, wait. Nah, I can see more people here. We have so many friends from overseas, and today we are going to share stories and experience about traditional games related to physical activities. And when I was asked to deliver this material topic, I remember that it was in, let's say, 1985 or 1987, yeah, when I was still students of the elementary school, and we were running, yeah, with friends, yeah, and we only wear shorts and also, you know, like t-shirts. We never talk about politics. We don't care about economic. We only play the games. We meet friends. You know, we do so many things like I think what happened to your father and not you, yeah? Because I think you were born in, let's say, 2000 something, in which that was the era when you hold the gadget, yeah, you play video games, PlayStation, and nowadays you are busy with the mobile phone, Mobile Legend, yeah. Well, FF, what is FF? Free Fire, yeah. It's totally different from my era. So in my era, uh, I play with all those tools that you have just seen from the short video. And then still, there was a gap actually, because I live in a village, in a small village. And when I entered the high school, yeah, junior, senior high school, I met friends from different level of social, economic. And in that era, it's about 1990 something, some of my friends, they went to discotheque, yeah, club, yeah. But still, because I live in a kampung, in a village, I still play with all those traditional things. So the topic that they asked me to talk today really remind me of, like I'm going to flashback to my childhood. It brings back good memories. Now, when you talk about physical activities, traditional games, what comes to your mind? What do we have here? Let's see. We have here, ooh, we have here Indrani from India. Are you here? Is it Miss or Mr. Yeah? We have Indrani from India. Is it she or a he? Oh, she. Oh, yeah. She replied on the chat room. Yes, sir. Okay, nice. So I would like, in India, mostly people say namaste. Is it for the closing or for the opening? Miss Indrani. Can you open your video camera? Or is it impossible for you to open the camera because of the connection maybe? Right, Miss, what is it? Oh, Miss Sasia. Miss Sasia. Where is she from, Miss Sasia?
Hello, sir. Am I audible? This is Indrani. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Indrani, you're audible. I can hear you.
There are network issues that keeps on happening. So, in order to prevent from disconnecting, I haven't turned on the camera.
Okay, thank you. So
Uh,
you're from India.
yes, sir. Namaste is equivalent to hello in India.
Okay, namaste, Indrani.
Namaste, sir.
Thank you. So, Indrani, I think you also have such an experience like what I've told you before, yeah? Like, do you have that kind of experience in your childhood? Do you play with all those traditional games? Do you have that experience?
Yes, sir. I have played a lot of traditional games. Basically,
Really?
yeah.
For example?
There is a game called Kabaddi.
Okay.
So that game basically is played in groups. So there are two groups. So one group has, and there is a uh, boundary kept in between, and there are the two groups of people. So what happens at one point of time, one group member will cross the boundary and then go to the other group's place, and there they will
Okay.
to say kabaddi kabaddi repeatedly as long as they are in their territory, and then they have to touch the people, and
I
then
see. It's almost the same with our game. Go on, go on. I'm interested.
okay, so when they will touch the people in the other territory, those people will be out from the game.
Okay.
That raider, that person has to get back to his place, and while he is getting back to his group by crossing the boundary again, if the other member catches him from the other group, then he is out again. So that is the
Ah, right. I
uh,
think we also have that kind of game. So we will show you that. Thank you, Indrani. Miss Indrani, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Great. Like that. Next, what do we have here? We have so many friends here. Let me check. Oh, we have here Faisal Hussain from Pakistan. Are you there, Mr. Faisal Hussain? Or Miss? Mr. I think, yeah. No, not here. Yes, sir. Can you talk? Mr. Fasal Hussain.
Yes, sir. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Sir, basically, I have an interview, sir, like internet issue here because of Muharram. So, okay, I will try to speak.
Okay.
Yeah, as I listened, the last participant, she was from India, and
Okay.
she talked about a game which was about like kabaddi, and we also like played the game here in Pakistan. Like it is also play here, and there are so many other games which we played. And I'm basically I'm 20 years old, so I just
Okay.
like left my childhood, so I still remember so many games we play during that.
Okay.
So yeah, I will tell you later. I'm still
Okay.
just
Okay. Promise, yeah.
I'm yes, yes. Actually, I'm
Okay.
just traveling. I'm going home. That's why
Okay.
I'm in a hurry.
Okay. Okay. No
Okay,
problem,
thank
Mr. Faisal. No problem. Thank you for responding. So that was
thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's Mr. Faisal from Pakistan. Thank you for responding. So basically, I think we have almost similarity in certain activities, folklore, folktale, yeah. Because like I told you, or no, not I told you before, there was another session. I once said to everyone in different sessions that we have such universal truth that everyone actually has similarity in certain ways. Now, on your screen, we have here traditional games in Java. I'm from Java, yeah, and people from Java. There are immigrants, yeah, from other islands, Indonesia. Also, because of intermarriage, we also have people from different ethnics, yeah. But Java is the center of government nowadays. Before maybe we move to Kalimantan or Borneo next year, or maybe the next year. Yes, sir, I'm here with this Sasia, Miss Sasia Al-Islam. Alaikum Miss Sasia. You want to say something, my friend?
Yes, sir. But there is a lot of connection issue due to Muharram ul Haram.
Okay.
So again and again, my meeting was ended, so I can't speak.
Okay. But thank you, Miss Sasia, for responding. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. So, Java Island, yeah. Mostly people Indonesia, they live here in Java, densely populated, yeah, with so many people from different ethnic, race, and we have different religions, different social backgrounds. Now let's see the first slide of this PowerPoint. What do we have here? The first slide is, we have here Gandhi, Martin Luther King, George Herbert Mead, and also our motto from Indonesia, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. Bhinneka Tunggal Ika can be translated as unity in diversities. From that picture, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, you can see there are men and women, boys and girls with different traditional clothes representing each their origin, like from Sumatra, Java, Borneo, Nusa Tenggara, and other islands in Indonesia. Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, unity in diversity. So when you gather here, all my friends here from all over the globe, I believe that you have one spirit in common, that is you love the diversity. You love how people are created differently so that we can feel that emptiness. What is the emptiness? The feeling, the peaceful feeling of trying to live in this beautiful globe, Earth, the Mother Earth. So if you look at the other picture, we have here Mahatma Gandhi. And what did he say? Our ability to reach unity in diversity will be the beauty and the test of our civilization. So if we pass the test, it means we are a man of knowledge, right? Because why? Because we can reach unity in diversity. That's the beauty. And Martin Luther King also asserted here, we must learn to live together as brothers and sisters or perish together as fools When I remember the word Paris, I remember one of my professors said concerning about publication, yeah, publish or perish. In academic life, we have to publish. Like you all here, I believe you're all students, and if you don't publish anything, perish. Yeah. So I remember what he said. And in fact, Martin Luther King said a very beautiful word as well. We must learn to live together. Like you all here from South Korea, Pakistan, India, Madagascar, Philippines, and other countries. We have here 36 students, and I think it's going to increase in number, yeah? We have different background, we have different language, but somehow we try to learn to live together, to maintain this Mother Earth. In Japanese culture, in Japanese philosophy, we have what is it called as the Mamayu Hayuning Bawono. Mamayu Hayuning Bawono is to beautify the world, to beautify the Mother Earth. And then George Herbert Mead, I believe you know him. If you don't know, just Google, yeah. Society is unity in diversity. It's quite straightforward. Unity in diversity. So that's the first message that I would like to convey, to deliver concerning about our traditional game. When we talk about games, about habit, folklore, folktale, so it's not only about trying to know Indonesian culture, but it is trying to convey the message that we live together here as human beings. Next slide, please. Now, do you have this kind of game in your country, in your society? Maybe it's going to be different platform, different, what is it called? Pattern, but the point is the same, I think. The first one here is called Chongkla or Dakon. Chongkla or Dakon. So it is a game usually played by two little girls who sit facing each other. So you can see on the picture here, there are two little girls, and of course, it is a picture, yeah? That's why they are wearing Japanese traditional clothes. But in reality, maybe they don't wear that, yeah? Not anymore. But on certain national day, students and also some teenagers, they wear those traditional clothes, traditional, what is it called? Yeah, clothes, yeah, in order to commemorate some hero of us. Now, this game played by two girls, or it can be boys, of course, sit facing each other. They use a chongkla board, that is the one in the middle, like the board of the wooden board, yeah. And in the middle of the board, you will see holes, yeah. If you browse in the internet, chongkla or dakon, you will see a kind of a board with some holes in the middle. The modern board is made of plastic, but that one on the picture, that's from the wood, and it is more expensive because it's now antique, and usually people buy that and put it as decorative things in their living room because it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Now, those two girls use a chongkla board which has 7 or 9 holes. It can be 7, 9, or 12. The holes in the chongkla board will be filled using shells or seeds in the order. At the end of the game, the contents of the dealer's hole will be counted, and the player who gets the most, or yeah, the most shells will be the winner. So, for example, like if there are 7 holes, yeah, and then we have to take a dice, yeah, which one will be the first player. And when you have the first turn as a player, then you are going to grab, yeah, a pile of seed or shell, yeah, from the first hole, and you try to distribute it into the all 7 or 9 hole, and then go again like that. When it's finished and none is left in the hole, then it comes for the second player to play. You go all that way until one of you will have the more in number. Yeah, so that will be the winner. That is chongkla or dakon. And when you heard me saying this, I hope that in your country, you may also have this kind of game. Do you have it, my friends? Maybe different names, but same pattern, same rules.
In India, we have this game.
You have
Hi,
it?
this is
Who is speaking?
Yes,
Who is
yes,
speaking?
yes. This is Chitra.
Oh, Chitra from India.
Chitra from India.
Okay, tell us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. we have this type of game in southern part of India. We have this game. It is called Palanguli. It's
Palangling.
played the same game in the local
Interesting.
language.
Great, great. Do you play that when you were a child?
Yes, when I was there, we used to play. Even nowadays, we used to play this game.
Ah,
When we have free time, we used to play this game. We have the
nice.
board and we used to play it.
See, the world is actually a small playground because we
Yes,
play the same
yes.
game. Interesting. So, do you still have it in your house, Chitra? Miss Chitra, do you
Yes.
still have it?
Yes, sir?
Do you still have that board in your house?
Yes, still we have the board. Still I have the board. I have the
Amazing,
wooden board.
amazing, amazing. That was great.
When I come holidays, like holidays, me, my kid, my parents, we used to play it. Even with the kids plays with our friends. Always I teach her how to play.
Really? Wow. Can you see that everyone here in the family of Miss Chitra, they are still playing the game till now. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Great, great. Thank you very much, Miss Chitra.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm
thank
going
you,
to
sir.
hear more story from you later. Yeah. Let's see the other game first. And I believe there will be such similarities. Thank you very much.
Thank
Who is this? Priya, so happy to see the cheerful reaction. Thank you, my friend from India. Namaste. Okay, next. Let's see. Nah, this one I think is also pretty much common in everyone culture. We call it gundu, setinan, marble. For boys, any boys here who would like to share a story? So look at the style. I don't have marble here, but that is the picture there. That is the easiest way to hold the marble between your finger. That is the easiest way. I'm sorry, I don't have the marble here, but the one that is for me is more difficult to hold the marble is, let me find something. I don't have something small here, but it goes like this. Can you see my hand? It goes like this. Now, so you put the marble here. It's the most popular game in India among kids. Thank you, Miss Priya. So when you hold the marble like this and you put the marble here, the ball mark here, and I think for me, it's the difficult technique because you have to aim at the object, aim at the other marbles very persistently, and then you do like this, tack, and it's difficult. But with this like this, it's more easier because it's already in the middle of your what is called palm hand, yeah, and then you just direct it to the object. For me, this one is much easier. Yeah. So the game of marble is a traditional game we still play quite often until today. So they are still marble. They are still, what is this? Mukkada Sajat. This game is popular to Pakistan, right? Interesting. See, this game has many variations, but the one that is most often played is the marble circle game. Well, everyone, is it the same? So we are going to draw a circle, yeah, circle, and we put all the marble there, right, sir? It's also mostly played in Pakistan as well. We call it kancha. Interesting. So what is this game? The game is also played in Pakistan, right? Thank you, Saskia. So in the circle, you put all the marble in the circle, and then you hold one marble, and everyone can throw, but of course it's in turn. Yeah, I go first and I turn the marble. When it hits, it's all called kancha or goti. Ah, right. Interesting, goti. In Indonesia, we also have the word gotri. Gotri is like a round object, and usually you put it in, what is it called? I don't know. Air weapon, air gun. So you pump it, and then you pump it several times, and you put that small little bullet. It's also called banita. Wow, great, everyone. So great. Okay, then I'm going to ask you then, because I think you are also excited with this marble game. Who is going to talk first? Anyone? Or should I call your name? Anyone? Yeah, because of the connection. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, we cannot see face to face because of the connection. I really understand. But anyone, if you would like to speak up, I'm really happy to listen to your stories because it's going to be great. Everyone will Listen to it all over the globe. No one? Maybe later?
Hi, this is
Hey.
Chitra again.
Okay, Miss Chitra, please.
In southern part of India, in Tamil Nadu, we call it as goli. That
Guli.
is same game we play with the marbles. But even nowadays, the kids are playing now. Even nowadays, it is very much
But you are a
popular.
woman. Do you play it?
When I was a kid, I played it.
Interesting, right?
Not nowadays. When I was
Oh,
a
in
kid,
Philippines, Miss Chitra, in Philippines, they also play the game. Interesting.
that's really interesting. So many part of Asian countries have played. Really, it is good to know. Using the
Right.
marbles.
Wow,
It's
amazing.
really
Yeah.
interesting game.
See how beautiful it is? We are from different part of the world and we meet one to another here
Yes.
by using this
Even
kind of
to
system,
the games also,
technology,
there are
and
so many
also culture.
similarities in the games also. That's really
It's really amazing, Miss Chitra. Wow, interesting. Wow, great. I love it. Yeah, that's why I said to the committee, I love to talk about culture because I do believe that all of you here also have the same game there at your home. Yeah. Okay, so that is the marble, the gundu, the let's see, I forgot the name. Let's read the chat here. Let's see the chat. It's also called banta. It's also called kanche or goti. Children in Philippines also playing the game marble. And then we see, I used to play it a lot, sometimes for gambling. Don't you think so, my friend? Did you also play it for gambling? Yeah, okay. Right, sir. In Pakistan, kancha. Okay, right. Boys played most. Yeah, right. Yeah, so those are the response of our friends. Yeah, and child guy was proud of how many marbles they have. Yes, exactly, exactly. Some rich children had the expensive marble which was decorated in good. Yeah, yeah, the same here. But unfortunately, no more this game. Yeah, unfortunately, no more this game playing anymore now. What is it? Muhammad Akif. No, just for fun. In my language, it's called Bilauri. Bilauri. I learned your language, yeah, with your word, Bilauri. Okay. Nowadays, it is used for decorating ideas. In my days, in my era, when I win a lot of marble, I can sell it as well. I can get money. Okay, thank you, my friends. Now, it's interesting. People are responding to the chat room. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much. Next game, please. Now, this one I believe is the most popular because I think in European country, in America, Asia, India, Africa, what is it? China, Australia, everywhere they have this one, hide and seek, right? But we call it peta umpet. Umpet is hiding, hide and seek. Yeah. It's also a traditional game played by a group of more than 3 children. In this game, one of children will play the role of, but we call it of a cat, as a cat. He will look for his friend who are hiding. After he closes and he gives his friend the opportunity to hide. Then you are starting to count. It's chupan, chupa in Hindi. Oh, is it hide and seek? Chupan is hide and seek? Luka chupi in India. Famous among everyone. Adults to play with kids. Nice. Great, great. Great, everyone. Hide and seek. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you have it, yeah? There is a very interesting, what is it called? Culture, yeah, or tradition in my kampung, in my village, yeah. Usually, we play this game during the evening. So when the full moon comes, that was the nicest era in my childhood. When the full moon comes, so children, I and my friends, we gather, remembering 30 years ago, there are still some empty space, vast area that children can play there. But nowadays it is mostly building houses, so we don't have room, we don't have space to play. That is a problem. You have also the problem that in your area you are lack of space or room for children to play. If that what happened, that's why traditional game vanished, gone forever. But in my era, 30 years ago, there are rooms, space for children to play. like hide and seek. Yes, sir. It is played by every children once in their childhood. They're very popular around the globe, I think. Right? Luka Chupi or Chupan Chupai both are names of hide and seek in India. Oh, Luka Chupai, Chupan. In Urdu, like Chupan Chupai, Luka Chupi. Okay, nice. Yeah. So, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the response. Anyone would like to talk first? Hide and seek. Maybe you would like to tell your story experience. Maybe you when you run and then you fall back and you got hurt and you go home and your parents say, "Don't play that game anymore. That's dangerous." Do you have that experience? Usually we play that without without wearing sandals or slipper. Yeah, with a barefoot you run, and then sometimes you got you got hurt, yeah, by, let's say, pebbles, yeah, or stones, or some scratch, yeah, got from the roots of the trees. Yeah, hide and seek. Anyone would like to say something before we continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please speak up. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So while playing this game, sometimes I used to run to my home to eat food.
Interesting. Go on.
And sometimes people were hurt, like they were scared of lizards. Like kids are always scared of insects, so they automatically used to come out of the hiding space. So
Yeah.
they were, yes. So that's what the memories I had with my friends.
Oh, interesting. Oh, in Russia, we have friends from Russia. Well, far away from here and very cold. But wait a minute, my eyes. In Russia, I'm getting older. In Russia, we call this game Pryatki. Pryatki. Oh, my friend from Russia, would you like to tell us your story about Pryatki? Spatsiba. Is it correct? Thank you. In Russia?
Yes. In Russia, children always play that game, and it is the same way like in Indonesia, like in other countries.
Okay.
One who should find all players is called Voda.
Voda.
Yes, and he he looks out other players, and after he found them, he he knocked on wood, on tree, and say some words that he found that he found players, and so he won the game.
Okay, interesting. Pryatki. But in Russia, it is cold, I think. How can you play outside if it's cold? And children don't drink vodka, right? Sorry.
We can play that game outside, and we can play inside houses.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Thank you, my friend Pavel from Russia. Thank you so much for your story. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then, whoa, interesting story from Daijung. Daijung said sometimes there was a kidnapping or missing happening by this game. It sounds horror, yeah? Again, no more this game anymore. Well, it's true, my friend Daijung Yun, because in our tradition in Java, yeah, we live with all those story, with all those myth, with all those legend, yeah. And yes, it is true. Sometimes one person missed, and all of our friends, we are looking for her or him. So for, let's say, 2 hours, 3 hours, and he or she, it's gone. And then we go home, we get confused. And suddenly our friend show up and said, "Where are you guys? I was waiting and nobody was looking for me." And I said, "We were looking for you." That was so strange, right? So the same like what Daijun said. Interesting, very horror, yeah. Would you like to talk about those myths? Well, are you going to talk about those myths? Priya, in India. Do you have this myth as well?
No, sir, I don't know any myth, but I'm asking you, like, would you mind telling about your country, the myths related to hide and seek, as
Oh, yeah,
written
yeah,
in
yeah.
chat?
Yeah, right. So there was a time, you mean like the myth, what happened when my friend played hide and seek, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So if you believe, and of course, yeah, some might say, ah, that's superstitious, that's just myth, it's a hoax. That's what people say today. But for me, no. Yeah. When you learn something about spirituality, you will see something different, my friend. So here's the story. I have a very best friend at the time, and now she moved to other town. His name is Ucup. That's very funny name, yeah, Ucup. Yeah. And he is older than I. And again, because that game was played mostly for us in the evening, especially during the full moon. And then when we played that, and then actually that was I was the cat, yeah, and I have to hold my head on that tree and count 1, 2, 3, 4 until 10. And then I said, ready, and then it's so quiet, and I started to look for my friends one by one. Maybe that was there were, let's say, I remember 5 or 6 children, yeah, including I. So I searched for Ucup for such quiet sometimes, and I couldn't find him. And my other friends, the other 4 or 5 friends, they came to me and said, where is Ucup? And he said, yeah, we don't know where he is. And then we talked to the older, and I said to an older guy in our company, I said, sir, we play hide and seek, but then we lost one of our friend, and his name is Ucup. And then this older person, this older man, this older guy, seems to be like like a shaman something, and he what is it called? He sings certain chants, and then he said, "Well, your friend at the moment is in a big tree in that area, and he's pointing to that north or south. I forgot." And he said he's there for a while, but when the spirit of that tree is finished with him, or in terms of playing, then he will show up. Really? Yes, just wait. So we wait for about 2 hours, and yes, and he said, hey everyone, I'm just hiding from that tree. And we got shocked. Well, I don't know if it is just a coincidence, or because he hide perfectly, or it is because of the spirit. We don't know, but that's what happened. That's when we asked that old man, that shaman, about where he belongs at the time. So that's the story, my friend Priya from India. Maybe you
Okay,
have
sir.
that. Maybe you have that in your country.
I didn't hear anything actually.
You didn't hear anything.
Someone from India would like to tell their story.
So actually, the one that you told, and like there is magic and everything that is involved in it. So very popular myth in my country. I mean, not my state especially. I live in Assam, so this place is very close to Southeast Asia. Like we have borders with Thailand and China and so in this part of India, like in my state, when we were kids, so I had a lot of cousins, so we used to get back to our ancestral home and we used to play. So but our grandmother, she was very particular that in the afternoon you should not go out, because there will be a man who comes to collect children in their bag. So
Wow, scary.
yeah, I mean, it was just a myth, so because to prevent us from getting out during the summers and but
Yeah,
that was
it can
when
be.
I particularly
Wow.
remember this. And
Wow.
there was one another where they say like if you run out in the roads, there is a person and he will come and cut your ears, and that person does it only to children. And this here and I when I now you were narrating, and I remember the stories. And yes, when you said that the lack of spaces has actually made the children more and more like
Exactly.
to the screen games, mostly the video games like that. I can see it. I can see it with my niece and nephews. They are more connected to the screen. They do not have any
Right.
touch playground. Not go out nowadays. We don't see kids playing any games in the like the fields and the playground. Mostly they are stick to the computer screens. And then
Yes. Too bad. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Thank you, my friend in from India. And also we have another raised hand. Asma Sayed. Do you want to say something, my friend? My friend, are you here? Oh, he or she. Oh, she wrote something. Oh, Asma, are you going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to
Please
say
do,
something,
please do.
but I wrote it in the chat.
Okay. There is an interesting technique for choosing the person who will find the other participant. We choose one person and make him do the hand flip like this or like this with everyone. If any participant do the same flip like the chosen one, he will going to find everyone. Is it cheating or no?
Some people do cheating. Like they change the hand before everyone see.
Right.
Not to find everyone.
Yeah. Oh, very interesting. Yeah. Sometimes if you don't like a person, then we okay. Let's try to make him the one who still got the what is the tree? Right. Interesting. Anyone else would like to say something? Because we also have friend here from Philippines as well. We have here from India, from Philippines, Pakistan, and also Russia and South Korea. Okay, maybe later, yeah, maybe later. Okay, next slide, please. Next slide. Nah, this is also a very popular game, and I believe in your country you have this game. In my kampung, in my village, it is called engklek or Sunda Mandah. Nah, it's a game played by both boys and girls. Yeah. This game is played on the ground, which is lined with boxes. So you can see that on the picture, like a cross, yeah. And usually we start from that end, and then we do what is called we jump with one feet, yeah. This the player use a rectangular tile as a marble. They will walk using one leg by jumping up and down and have to the opportunity to master one box when they have finished one complete game session. The game will continue to be repeated until all the boxes are owned by the player. And look at the word in italic. Please note, this game often causes children to have difficulty urinating at night after they play it during the day. Do you have this experience, my friend? Or do you have this game first? Oh, we have 5 new messages. Let's see. In the Philippines, children are happily playing that game in the evening. It is called in Tagalog tagu-taguan. Is it hide and seek or the engklek, yeah? Sir, oh, this is an old message, yeah? Oh, let me see. Oh, the new one. It is called adakada in Pakistan. This is called stapo. Adakada, stapo in India. It is langdi in India. It's famous among girls in India. This game is called adakada. So it is called adakada, stapo, and what else? Adakada, stapo, and there's another one. Langdi in India. Okay, adakada, stapo, langdi. This kind of game. In India, southern India, it's called naundi. Daijung is sending something, still processing, yeah. But Ah, interesting picture, Dajung. But with numbers, yeah. Well, in my kampung, in my village, I also play the game. Usually after we go home from school, yeah, of course. Then it is nice to go back to my childhood and going back to the history, internal culture. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. I feel the same. I'm so shocked yet thrilled to see unity in game. Interesting. That's why we say games by bring the good point, my friend. Good point. Right. So, but my question is, do you ever experience the one that I wrote in the italic? This game often causes you to have difficulty urinating at night after you play it. Do you ever have that experience? No one? It's only I and my friends? Maybe we play too hard, yeah? Or we jump too far, yeah? Any response, any comments, any story about this couple, Landi? Oh, what is that? Forgot. Anyone would like to say something?
Yeah, this is Chitra.
Okay, Chitra,
Hi,
please.
everybody. Yeah. This game we used to play as kids in our place with friends. And actually, it will be in a rectangular box. Two sides will be going one side and come back on the other side.
Right.
It's just not like this. It is a little bit different the way we draw the line. It will be like a rectangular box with
Amazing. Awesome.
we have to go from
Amazing.
one side and come on the other side.
Right, right.
And still, even nowadays, we can see the children playing nowadays also.
Okay,
It's a very much
amazing. Look how amazing it is that we have something in common. In Russia,
that's
in
really
Philippines, India, we have things in common. And I see our friend from Russia is trying to send something. Do we have it here? What did he send? In Pakistan? Yes, who is talking? Who is talking? Oh, I'm missing you. I'm losing you and missing you, of course. We call it klasiki. Oh, interesting. Klasiki. Okay, so that is klasiki, stapo, yeah, the same Langdi, same games played by children all over the world. Amazing. Next game, please. And no one have problem with urinating during the evening. Look at the picture, Egrang, still, yeah. And do you know who is in the picture? It is I in the picture, yeah. That was years ago, yeah. Can you see? I'm very good in playing stilt. Yeah. I can jump, I can run with that stilt. That was I in that picture, and I took that picture a long time before the pandemic. I think maybe 2017 or 18, yeah. And now I'm getting older. Maybe I cannot play stilts anymore, but who knows? Yeah, we should try. Yo, when it comes to games, sir, it's you. Thank you, Nisa. Thank you, Chitra. It's you, sir. You recognize my face here. Thank you very much. So, can you play that, my friends? Imagine you hold the bamboo, you step on it, and you walk. Can you feel the thrill? So amazing. The feeling, like the adrenaline. You pump the adrenaline, and even you run and you feel excited, right? So it is a traditional game using two pairs of long bamboo sticks, which are given a footrest. To play the stilt is basically quite simple. Simply step on the footrest and manage the balance. You look as young as in the photo, sir. Thank you, my friend. And then once you find the balance, you can walk and even run. Try it and you will feel the thrill. Amazing. So, Priya, I've only seen this kind of game in carnival, but haven't seen in local area. It means you haven't tried it yet, Priya, right? Have you tried it? Oh no, oh yeah, right. I see it. You haven't. You should try it. Yeah, maybe after this, you're going to find two bamboos and make that kind of what is it called? Tools, and then try. Be careful, yeah. Okay. Anyone would like to say something about this game?
This is not a game in India, but we see this type of people on walking on bamboo sticks when there's a festival of Eid. People walk around wearing the costume and walk around this sticks. Yeah, that's.
Because in our culture, in our traditional culture in Indonesia, we make this into a game, a race, especially when we commemorate our independence day. So next month, August 17th, there will be games, traditional games, and usually they will have that kind of race. So, running with that stilt, race. And Daijung said, what is it? Oh, Chitra, not play this, sir. It's not a regular game, okay? I have tried it. It's the modern one, Daijung. Thank you for sending us. What do you call that? You are jumping on what is that? Jumping on a certain. That's a modern one. Yeah, I think that's quite challenging. Yeah, you can jump high then. Thank you, Daijung. This is the modern way of using the stilt. Yeah, thank you very much. Can you play that, Daijung? Is it easy? I haven't played that yet. I don't have that the tools. Yeah, I don't have it. Can you play that, my friend? Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, anyone would like to say something? No? I am at the office, so not able to speak, sorry. Okay, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the response. And thank you for the picture, yeah? Interesting. Next game, please. Next game. Bakya clocks. Nah, that was me in the picture also. 2017 or 18 maybe. There's my son, and I think at the time he was, let me see, I think 8 or 9 years old. So in this game, player must step on and walk with the same speed. If you don't walk on the same speed, you fall. In the race, the backyard team will compete quickly to reach the finish line. On the other hand, they have to maintain cohesiveness so they don't fall. The front player gives the command so that the players in one team can walk in the same step. So we also have this kind of game in celebrating our Independence Day. Yeah, so in every villages, then there will be games, there will be competition, and one of the competition is Bakia or clocks racing. You maybe mostly one team consisting of, let's say, 5 or 4 or 5 participant members, and then they will have that long clocks, yeah, from the, I think, piece of wood something, yeah, and then you put your feet on that what is it called, the wood, yeah, and then you hold the other shoulder, and then you walk in balance. If you don't walk at the same speed, then you fall. And it is very very interesting to see the game because people will laugh here, burst in laughter because it's so funny when somebody got fell down. Don't you think so? So do you? I think you have also this kind of game, right? In your country, in your culture. Do you think so? Anyone else here? Oh, in India, you don't have that game, Citra? Ah,
Actually,
really?
we don't have this type of games. But I tried it once in Indonesia, but I had just tried. But it was very, very difficult to walk.
Did you fall down?
No. Just we took 2 steps and with myself and my friends, we tried once, but it was very difficult. And we stopped it. We didn't go further.
Yeah. Interesting, yeah. But it's much fun, yeah. So much fun, yeah.
Little more difficult.
Yeah, because to make that balance difficult because because mostly we don't train first, yeah. We just meet our friend and then okay, let's play, and then of course we fall because it's not balanced. This game is actually coming from Sumatra, yeah, North Sumatra. The clock here. Okay, thank you. Next game, please. What do you have next here? Do you still have the game? Nah, Gobak Sodor. Gobak Sodor is also a traditional game. I think that is the one that our friend previously mentioned before, like with the line something. Gobak has the meaning of a traditional game that uses a checker rectangular field where each line is guarded by a guard. Those who want to enter must cross the line, and if they are touched by a guard, they must change roles and become the guard. While the word Sodor means trust, you mean like give your body like this. In this case, what must be prover is our body and hands so that we can touch the opponent who is trying to cross the line. So it is like you are trying to defend your territory. You don't let anyone to get enter into territory. Oh, see, you have it. Kadak, kabaddi in India, kabaddi in Pakistan. Oh, very famous, yeah. Yeah, but right. This one is very famous. Also in Indonesia nowadays, I think for some elementary students, the sport teacher, they teach the student this kind of game. Yeah, because usually at school you have, like vast area space so that you can play gobak sodor. So it's become a rare game here today. So sad. Yeah, because lack of free or empty space or room. It's international game in Pakistan, and many champions are here. Whoa, Godo also called. Oh, Godo. So Godo Kabaddi is the name for the same game here. And in Pakistan, it is an international game. Wow, interesting. They even have championship in Pakistan. Asma, you have a story? Okay, please tell us a story, Asma.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, when I was in school, in 10th standard.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, I hear you.
Am I audible?
Yes, clearly, loud and clear.
Oh, when I was in 10th standard, our school organized annual sports day. So the kabaddi was the game there. The opposite group, there was a girl, really healthy, very healthy, and from our side, very thin girl went that side.
I'm imagining. Okay.
But the thin one tore the dress of the fat.
Okay.
And returned back nicely, and we won the game. And the fat one was still thinking what just happened with her.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah. So when was that? When was it happen?
Actually, I am in 15th, so it was 5 years back.
Oh, you are not 15.
Yeah.
So it's 5 years back.
Yes.
Ah, interesting. So you have a great, what is it called? A great life because you can play that kind of game, but not me, not here. Great story, Asma. Interesting. Wow. Anyone else would like to share the story? It is called technique, yeah, Asma. The technique to win the game. Interesting. Anyone else? No one? Are you tired? Get some coffee first. Okay. Let's go to the next slide. Do we still have another slide? Nah, this one is also a game, not a dangerous one. Maybe not too challenging, but it's quite popular because then it established the feeling of togetherness. Yeah, it is called Ular Naga Panjang. Ular is snake, naga is dragon, panjang is long. So the long snake dragon. Yeah. In the past, this long dragon game was very popular among children. Usually they will gather in the field and it will be more exciting if they are played together, of course. The longer, the better. This game can be played by more than 7 people. The way to play is very easy. First, determine which 2 people are the guard. You see that? So you will have the guard, 2 children, 2 persons, 2 people will do like this, holding hand in hand. like this. Yeah. And then the rest walk past the guard. So you will walk under our hand like this. Yeah. After the guard have been appointed, the rest of the people must line up and put their hands on the shoulder of the friend in front of them. So there is a lyric, a song of it. So when I stop the song, I do like this. So you are grabbed. Then you will be kicked out from the lines. Yeah. After that, circle past the guard while singing along dragon song until it's finished. When the chant is over, it's time for the guard to catch one person. One person that was caught must be get out of the line. So that's the song. I'm going to sing the song, yeah, for you. Let's see. Hopefully I can sing it. It sings like this. Ular naga panjangnya bukan kepalang, menjalar-jalar selalu kian kemari. Umpan yang lezat itulah yang dicari. Ini dianya yang terbelakang. And then stop. And then one person will be catch and he will be kicked out from the line. So the lyric means ular naga, the snake dragon. Panjang, it's so long. Menjalar selalu kian kemari. It wiggles around like this. Yeah. Umpan yang lesat. The delicious bait is the one that the dragon would like to stick, to get. Yeah. Ini dianya yang terbelah. Here we go. The last one that counts. Okay. Do you have that game, and do you also have the song for it? Everyone. Priya, Asma, it's game India, but I don't remember the name. Similar kind of game in India with different names. While learning Bahasa Indonesia, our tutor used to play with us from Pakistan. I don't know about songs. Okay. You don't know about song, but do you have it in India? Oh, yes, there is a song. It's Asma.
Yeah, we have.
You have a song? Can you sing for us? Can you sing for us, Chitra?
And there's one particular song which in Tamil Nadu used to sing for this song. It is like, it goes like this. Oru kodam tanni uti ore oru poo putara. Rendu kodam tanni uti ore rendu poo putara. It used to go like that.
Great. Interesting.
If I got the sad words, I got the right. Who is in the middle? We catch it.
Do you also teach that to your maybe friends or others?
And I used to play in the school days. We used to play this.
All right. So I'm going to. Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell us this story to other friends that in India there is also a song like this. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yes. Because in each and every part that song differs. Because in our part they sing like this. And the different the song differs according to the regions also. State-wise.
Okay,
in our state, we used to sing it in our local language. The song goes like that. It is a very interesting game. We used to play very much. We used to like this game.
Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Interesting. I definitely will tell the story to my student that you have something. You have to go visit to India, Russia, and other parts of the world and experience the different culture, but actually with the same messages. What is it then? Posampabai, posampa. Is that the song? Posampabai, posampa satyone. Wow, it's difficult for me, my friend. Suci Gupta. The starting of the song. Oh, can you sing it here, my friend Suci Gupta?
I want to say.
Okay.
Okay. In Mumbai, where I stay in Maharashtra, Mumbai, we used to sing it like Santra Nimbu Pasa Pasaya, Khaun Piun Dhokla Daya, Kho Kho and Kho. The last Kho will capture the kid who is in the between, who is in middle, and he will out of the game.
Great. Thank you. Really love it. Yeah. I'm so excited to listen to your story and experience because somehow, see, we experience actually the same cultural experience, messages. I think it's going to be the last game that I'm showing you today. And the last message that I'm going to say is that, what's the next slide, please? Nah, my friend, all of you, do you know this person? I suggest you to read this one if you have never seen him before. A foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds, adored by little statesmen and philosophers and divine. See, a foolish consistency. If you only think with a small mind, that is the one adored by little statesmen, philosopher, and divine. You have to be something different, somebody different. You have to be a non-conformist to understand the beauty of life. See, I live in Indonesia and you are living somewhere in Russia, Thailand, Philippines, Pakistan, India, Korea. But see, we have the same culture, the same game. That's why open mind, be a non-conformist. Don't be someone with the little minds, because then it's a foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds, adored by little statesmen, little statesmen and little philosophers and little divines. But you are all, I think, more than that. You are all important people who have open mind, who have, the spirit of unity. Thank you, everyone. Now, are we going to start the question and answer, or you would like to share your story, my friends?
Miss Etta is raising her hand. Okay, Miss Etta.
Okay.
Please. Miss Etta, we can hear you. Please turn on.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Microphone.
Yeah, I want to add something, but I see that Muhammad Akif is sharing a video, so maybe we can see the video first.
Let's play it. I'm excited there. I always love to see people with different culture.
I can do it from here, I think.
Great, Etta. Great, Miss Etta, great.
Yes. So this is the video.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Where is that?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Did you send the video?
Iya, Pak.
Oh, ini di mana ini? Where is it?
Pak, ini di UNY.
Oh, in Yogyakarta.
Iya, Yogyakarta, Pak.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us the story here?
Yeah, okay. I will speak in English. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Muhammad Akif from Pakistan, and I am student of UNY. Right now, I am in the second semester. It was the time when we were learning Bahasa Indonesia. So our tutor used to play games with us so that we can focus on the vocabulary and the introduction part of learning Bahasa Indonesia. It was just a short memory with me, just because I am in Pakistan, and at that time, we used to play games with us so that we can concentrate and focus on learning the words and the vocabulary. Because at the beginning, when you are learning Bahasa, it's difficult for us or for you guys to learn or to imagine the vocabulary. So our tutor used to play games with us so that we can learn the words. So it was just an introductory section. Whoever was trapped in the mouth of the dragon, he used to introduce himself for himself in Indonesia. So it was just a short video of that. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. So everyone can see Muhammad from Pakistan, Akif from Pakistan. Yeah, he's showing us the video about that long dragon game.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Muhammad Akif. So, Pak Arido, it's very interesting presentation and also interesting discussion.
Thank you.
So I really appreciate the participants today are very active. So since you mentioned about our Indonesian Independence Day, so I would like to share a screen, if you don't mind. So when we are talking about traditional games, we are talking about children playing games. So this week we have learned about Indonesian traditional games and also traditional games from other countries, from Vietnam, for example, and also from other countries, because the participants also talk about traditional games in their country, from Pakistan, India, Russia, Vietnam, of course, and also the
Korea.
Philippines, Korea as
Yeah.
well. So we are talking about traditional game in terms of the games played by children. But when we are celebrating Indonesia Independence Day, actually the part of the games are being played not only by children,
Yes.
but also by adults.
Okay.
So I would like to share a screen, my screen. Hold a second. So if you can see my screen. So yeah, so this is some poster on traditional games played during the celebration of Independence Day. So we can see that what Pak Arido just discussed are part of the games played in the celebration of Independence Day, just like Egrang and Balap Bagya, clocks race. But as you can see here, I believe Pak Arido can explain about this. We have Panjat Pinang, Makan Kerupuk, Tarik Tambang, and Balap Karung. I believe that you have probably participated in the competition as well, because I did that, but I've never tried the climbing slippery pole. It's
Okay.
usually for male
What was that? Oh
children.
yeah, climbing slippery pole, right?
Right. So these are some of the traditional games played
Mhm.
as competition in Indonesian Independence Day, and it's upcoming August the 17th. And I think in villages in my neighborhood, we have started the competition playing these traditional games. And here are some pictures, real pictures. So,
Okay. Yeah. Right.
right. So we have stack race here. We have egrang over here. And this is tug of war. And this is Bagya, clocks race. And this is the climbing slippery pole. So maybe Pak Arido, you can say something about these
Okay.
activities.
Oh well, actually, I experienced all those games when I was, during my youth. I'm not young anymore.
You are saying as if you're already old. You're not old.
I am, my friend. I am. I was born in 1975. Yeah, imagine I'm 48 now.
Okay, well, what's wrong with being 48?
See, the still I show you the picture before, but the balap karung, I have a special technique. I won the race, but actually I put my leg on each corner of the, what do you call that?
Sack.
Oh, the sack, yeah. And then I put it like I put my right leg on the right corner and the other on the left corner, and I hold the edge of the sack tightly, and then I run, and I won.
Instead of jumping, you're
Instead of
running.
jumping.
You're supposed to
running.
jump. You're supposed to hop.
Luckily, they didn't disqualify. But for the climbing slippery pole, it's very difficult. And I think you also have in your area this kind of game here. So there is a pole, and then you put it some oil, and then you try to climb, and you need a team for it. The biggest or strongest one will be bending on on the basis, yeah, so that you will climb on his or her shoulder, and then the other will also do the same until you get the prize at the top. And the tug war, I did it before, but I think I was in the middle, not at the front or at the rear. So not heavy for me. They said that the one in the rear is, like they struggle hard for it. And the clock race, yeah, I've done it before. It's difficult. I saw it also in the presentation. It needs what is called cohesiveness, and it needs balance and teamwork, of course. And here we are friends writing something here. In Russia, there is the game that is called Ruchel. The name Spring. There is several pairs of players and one single player that participates in this game. Pairs stand forming a tunnel, and the single pair should go through the tunnel and take a person from the pair and then stand in front of the tunnel. Then another single player from pair, that left single, should take. Oh, this one almost similar to the Long Snake Dragon game, I think, yeah. Or from Russia. And do you have a song for it as well, my friend, from Russia?
We haven't. We don't have a song, but this game sometimes in this game sometimes using some traditional folk songs.
Oh.
and it is make the process of game more interesting.
Yes,
And
of course.
if speed of going through tunnel increasing, it is make process more interesting too.
Oh, you speed up the speed. You know, like always.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting. Right. Great, great. So I believe that everyone else will Google ya. Rucheok ya. Oh, in Pakistan it is the train game, Rail Gari in Pakistan, and sing a short song as well. Wow, interesting. Okay, so are there any comments or questions or responses or anything you would like to share us here? Anyone? We heard from Pakistan, we heard from Russia and India. Any other friends from different part of the world? From South Korea, he's still working here, so he cannot talk. The boss might get angry then. With that, would you like to add something? No?
So you mentioned about strategy. So maybe I wonder if anyone here, any participant here also had a strategy to win the game, win the competition.
Yeah, it's not cheating, it's strategy.
Strategy. We are going to talk more about traditional games and strategy tomorrow, but yeah, let's start by talking about strategy.
Oh, tomorrow we are going to have.
Yeah, we are going to talk about traditional
so
game
we
and
save
strategy.
it for tomorrow then.
It's okay.
It's going to be a nice question. Is it actually cheating or being strategic?
Right, right.
But my friends, do you realize that as far as we play the game, it is actually about teamwork. It is actually about respecting friends. It is actually about gathering with friends. We don't feel about it's like a real competition that you have to win, you have to get something, but it's a feeling that when you meet friends, you meet other, you feel like we have that kind of bond. We have that kind of feeling that we are all friends, the friendship. That is what we get when we play all those traditional games. At least that's what I feel. When I play the game, I feel like it's not about trying to win. It's about trying to play with friends, to enjoy life, to enjoy the beauty of friendship. That's what I feel. I don't know about you. What do you think? No? No one shares from Philippines? Okay, on my screen I see Daijung, I see Nisha, I see Priya, I see Suci, Sasha, and then Barameda, Sarah, and who else? This here, Pavel. Yeah.
Asma wants to share about a strategy in playing winning hide and seek.
Okay, please speak up, my friend.
Actually, when I was small, I used to play hide and seek a lot with my friend. So while hiding, I used to go to my home and hide the slippers and ask my mother not to tell anyone that I'm I'm at home. And hide in the window, like we have a window of some steps. So I hide in the window when my friends come and ask my mother, is Asma home? Like they were used to say no. And I come out later. No, I was hiding in the back. I wasn't in the home. Like, and I win and I got to found last, and I win the game.
And you are staying inside the house, you know, like drinking tea, eating something. Yes, I did that before also. Is it a hilal strategy? What is that? Oh, my friend from Pakistan. Is it the hilal strategy? What do you reply for this, Asma? Our friend from Pakistan asked you a question.
Yeah, it's halal.
Oh, halal. Yeah, okay. Oh, I thought hilal. Halal, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
For fun, and we are having fun. That's all.
Betul. Sorry, right, yeah. In Indonesia, we say betul. Betul is right, yeah. Yeah, right. So, yeah, we are having fun for the sake of friendliness. Friendship, yeah. For the sake of, gathering. Thank you so much. Do we still have times to talk, or is it time to go for tomorrow session?
There are 10 minutes left, sir. Maybe for Q&A session.
Okay, I am open for any questions, sharing session.
Okay.
If not, then I'm going to talk about those horror things. No. Oh, my friends, I forgot to tell you. Do you also play this game? We have, can you see it? We have a rubber bracelet like this. And then it is held by 2 girls or 2 boys on every age. And then you will jump on that bracelet, the rubber bracelet. Do you have that game? And in order to, to make this chain, then you are doing like this. Can you see it? It's like this. Can you see it? Nah, it's 1 chain. And then do again with this one. Like this. This one. See? Then it all go like this. Do you have that kind of game in your country? Then you will, somebody will jump and there is a level. For the first time, first try, it's maybe on your knees, the level. And then go to the chest. And then to the ear. And then to the top of your head. And then we go like this. Universe. The highest one. Do you have that? No. Asma said no. And the other?
No, sir.
You never have that.
No, in India, no, I have not heard about this in India, sir.
Okay.
It's a normal skipping we play, but not with the string we tie it. We don't. I have not heard about it, sir.
But you also play the jumping one like this. It goes like this, but then you jump.
Skipping, yes. Normal skipping we used to play. Normal skipping we used to play.
The skipping. Yeah, right. You played that then.
Yes,
It's the same.
skipping we have played. It is, but not the tying, not that type of game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it is interesting, my friend, to talk with you, to share stories with you, and also to learn your culture. Maybe in the next meeting, we are going to listen to more participants telling or expressing their experience, through stories, through chat, so that we also can learn something from you. So I tell you the point that in the traditional game in Indonesia, it's not about winning, but it's about together with friends, to feel the warmness of friendship, and to be related to others, something that now we are missing. That's why in some developed country, they are now trying to move to the Industrial Revolution 5.0, in which they go back to the real relation between man and man, not man and the gadget or technology. The 4.0 is about gadget technology, but 5.0 is about how the bind, how the feeling of a real person, real man, is actually connected. Yeah, I hope that you may have, maybe you have different perspective from me, but if you feel that that is the childhood that should be experienced by us or our children, then maybe we have the same in common. Okay, so I'm open for any critics or arguments on anything. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. Hopefully that we can meet again tomorrow for more exciting, what is it called? Traditional games related strategy. And I believe that you will have more strategy to win the game and become the winner. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ari Dolaksono, for your splendid and insightful presentation. Sir, by the way, based on the picture that you share, I don't think that you have aged for a day. You sure you're not a vampire, sir?
A what?
Are you sure you're not vampire?
What is that?
I'm just joking.
I forgot. What's that?
Vampir.
Oh, lo Talio. No.
Okay.
I cannot do that, of course.
Okay. All in all, we are learning so much about unity in diversity, as you said earlier, and from the topic that is being discussed today, sir. I think this is the most fun we have during the summer course 2023. Thank you very much. Thank you for the energy and the spirit that you bring to summer course 2023. And a conclusion that we can get from the topic is how there is a wide gap from a generation and the other generation. We hold different kind of value, but everyone have similarities to each other in in one or any other way. So I think to make a world as a beautiful place to live, we have to focus on the similarity that we have instead of seeing the differences. And anyway, we have to think about the future generation as well. The older generation can play in a big field. Meanwhile, there is no space left for newer generation to play. As you mentioned earlier, 5.0 industrial revolution will come back to the man on man and not man on the machine. So we hope the good future for us and the newer generation. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. May the force be with you.
Oh, Star Wars reference. Okay. For the participant, I would like to remind you to prepare 2 tasks that have been assigned, which are first, 1-minute reaction video about summer course 2023. You can either talk about what do you feel during this course or share your ideas of what might we do to make next event be better than this. Please submit the video to Google Drive. And the traditional share the link to this WhatsApp group by tomorrow morning before the course begin. Second of all, each one of you have to present a traditional game or maybe unique local culture from your own country, culinary, food, traditional clothes, musical instruments, or folk song. And each participant will present a traditional game or culture that came from their own country or any specific region. We hope that each one of you can make a little presentation on the last day of the summer course. Okay, I think that's all. Unti, getting back at you. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you so much, Tian and Mr. Arido Laksono. Wow, today's discussion was really impressive and super fun. I'm sure you've got a lot of new insight related to traditional games that involve physical activity. Thank you so much, Mr. Arido. And before we end this course, please open your camera for documentation session. We are going to take picture together. Okay, so please open your camera, friends. Asma, you can open your camera, maybe Chitra, and Dae Jung-yoon, Indrani from India, and many other. Says Sazia Aslam from Pakistan. Can please open your camera so we will start our documentation session. Okay, are you guys ready? Please open the camera. Sarah, Priya from India, Pavel, you can please open your camera. Okay, guys, are you ready? Don't forget to smile. We will start. Okay, wait. Please, guys, Barameda from Philippines, you can please open your camera. Fazal Hussein from Pakistan. Christian Yu Francisco. Okay, ready? For slide 1. 1, 2, 3. And for slide 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Slide 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, enough. Thank you so much, guys, for opening your camera. And now you guys can fill the attendance link that we have shared in the chat box. So, while you fill the attendance link, I want to remind you to don't forget to make submission for of your reaction video about this summer course, because today is the last day for the submission of the video. And also, please prepare for the presentation for Saturday, 27 July. In this meeting, the participants have to make a small presentation in order to share your knowledge related to the course that have been delivered and share about your country traditional culture as well. Okay, everyone, you can fill the attendance link. Okay. You guys already filled the attendance link. So it means we finished our course today. Don't forget to join this meeting again because tomorrow we will learn about traditional games related to strategy with Miss Eta Farmacelia, PhD. Thank you so much for your attention and participation. Have a nice day. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.